A somber atmosphere gripped Tehran as large crowds gathered to attend the funeral ceremony for victims killed in the recent Israeli and U.S. strikes. Families, relatives, and supporters came together to mourn those who lost their lives in the attack that has further escalated tensions in the region. The ceremony saw emotional scenes as mourners surrounded graves decorated with flowers and photographs of the victims. Many people stood quietly in reflection, while others prayed for those who were killed. Images of the deceased were placed near the graves as family members and mourners paid tribute. Women were seen kneeling beside the flowers, grieving and remembering their loved ones. The most powerful moments came when coffins wrapped in Iranian flags were carried through the crowd.
اینکه کجا کمک ما داریم برای وطن خودمون تلاش میکنیم چون چه کاری که داری کمک ما میکنی چرا بچه‌ها ما رو به اذانشون دی الان اگه کمک میکنن پس چرا بچه مگه شما بچه 6 ساله چیکار کرده که داریم الان این چه کمکیه ما چه نیازی به داشتیم زندگیمون رو میکردیم ما که میدونیم راهمون حقه ولی غلط کرده این آمریکا غلط کرده اسرائیل که میگه کمک لعنت بهشون.
ساعت 2 بود آخرین نفر به من زنگ زدن گفتن که میام فلان ساعت میام خونه. ساعت 2:20 صدا اومد من رفتم دم پنجره دیدم یه قسمتایی رو زدن. هرچی زنگ زدم به همسرم در دسترس نبودن. ناچار رفتم محل کارشون دیدم کامل ساختمون تخریب شده. همسر من باشه سر کار بودن آقا نظامی بودن ساختمون رو زدن ولی 2 ساختمون اطراف و مغازه‌ها که مسکونی بود همه اونام تخریب شده بودن همشون بلا استثنا مجروح شده بودن و رهگذرایی هم که رد شده بودن هم شهید شده بودن هم ماشیناشون کامل تخریب شده بود. خیلی هاشون کلاً مفقود و
Groups
رسر
of men
شدن.
lifted the coffins on their shoulders as the funeral procession moved slowly through the gathering. Mourners expressed deep grief and shock over the loss. Many were seen holding photographs of the victims, while others prayed or recited verses from the Quran. Iranian flags were also visible across the funeral site, held by mourners as a symbol of remembrance and solidarity. Relatives of the victims spoke about the pain and shock caused by the strikes, describing the loss as a tragedy that has left families devastated. Throughout the ceremony, prayers continued as the coffins were carried for burial. The funeral gathering reflected both grief and unity as the community came together to pay their final respects. The funerals come amid rising tensions in West Asia following the strikes that targeted locations in Tehran. Iranian authorities have strongly condemned the attacks and blamed Israel and the United States for the deaths. The ceremony also featured images of Iran's late Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei, whose killing has added to the shock and anger across the country. As flags waved and prayers echoed through the cemetery, the funeral ceremony became a moment of collective mourning for the victims of the strikes. For those gathered in Tehran, the day was marked by grief, remembrance, and a final farewell to the lives lost in the violence.